What is up, everybody, and welcome to today's vlog on the Dojo Code. So, this is going to be my second vlog. My first one, obviously, you can find it's just my last video. But I kind of want to do an update on my life and my training, how my diet is going, how this bad boy is going. Newsflash, spoiler alert, it's not going very well. So yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. So just to kind of recap what I really talked about in the last video was just a lot of what I expect to try and do for the month of August, all of my goals as far as karate training, going to the gym, and my diet plan. None of that is really, I'm so sorry, like none of that is actually really going well. I've actually been having a really rough time in my personal life right now. I'm not going to go into that because that is a hot mess. So we're just going to stay focused on this. So starting with training, that's going to be the biggest one. So I was teaching karate for the last two weeks of July. I was just completely training. Completely teaching. I wasn't doing any training other than like slightly working out, doing some basic movements through all my katas, making sure I wasn't forgetting anything. And then the first week of August, so it was actually not this last month, or not yesterday, but the Monday of last week was my first full class, like actually training. So I tried to go too hard. And I can't remember if I talked about this in my last vlog or not, but I did actually wind up straining my knee. It's called the LCL. I've done a lot of research, and I did talk to my doctor and my chiropractor about it, and there is for sure a small strain there. And so basically what the LCL is, so if you look at your knee, like if that's your kneecap, right? Great diagram. The center is where your ACL is. So that's what you always hear people talk about. On the inner part of your body, so the innermost part of your knee, is your MCL, which is medial collateral ligament. That's the word I was looking for. And then, so the outside, so the very outside of your knee, like what your arm would be brushing against if you were to wipe your hand on your knee. I don't know. That is your LCL, your lateral collateral ligament, and it's just strained. It's not torn, it's not broken or anything. I just kind of pushed myself too hard with just not enough regular stretching, not enough warming up, just hot mess. So I'm basically beating myself up for not sticking to this, right? So I did not go to training last Wednesday. I stayed home. I stretched. I did a lot of like specific stretching, just easy stretching, not anything too hard. I had it wrapped all day. I took it off for a couple of hours, and then I put a knee support on it. I also iced it for a good 2 hours, had it elevated. Like, I've been doing a ton of protocol for it. Been taking ibuprofen for it to help the swelling, and to help the pain a little bit. And so last Thursday, it actually felt pretty nice. Last Friday, it was pretty nice. Last Saturday afternoon is when it started going back downhill, like kind of out of nowhere. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it's been hurting. So I didn't go to karate last night either. And today also just really been hurting. So I did go to the gym today. I just did some light walking on the treadmill. Wasn't going very fast. It was probably about 3 miles per hour going upward at a 4-degree incline. So nothing too bad, and I did that for about 1.5 miles, and that was it. Like, I didn't do any strength training. I didn't do anything else. So that's how the gym has been going. As far as diet has been going, it's just not really been going. Thursday I did really well. Friday I did okay. But Saturday was supposed to be my fast day. I had planned to, so whatever I had stopped eating on Friday, I was just going to fast until that time on Saturday. That did not work whatsoever. I decided to go get breakfast on Saturday morning And then I was like, oh, well, since I just got breakfast, why don't I just go get lunch too later? And then I'll start my 24-hour fast then. So my thought was, hey, if I stop eating at like 6 in the evening on Saturday, I'll just be fine and, not eat again until Sunday at 6 p.m. Again, did not work. We're just not going to discuss Sunday. I dyed my hair on Sunday. That's a positive thing. Ugh, sorry. I'm really sweaty, so my hair is just like gross. It's really hot here in California right now, so yeah. Anyway, back to that. So today I figured, I'm going to get back on track. Overall, I just feel gross. I feel very bloated. I feel very heavy. Well, I don't feel very great. So tomorrow, I am going to be better back on track. For lunch, I had like a sandwich and a Gatorade because I didn't want soda. So I got a low-calorie Gatorade, which, they're not great as far as sugar goes. They do still have like aspartame or whatever artificial sweeteners they have. But at least it was better than a diet soda. I don't know. What's your viewpoint on that? Leave a comment down below. And then I went to the chiropractor. This was my 3rd visit. So that was excellent. I got my neck adjusted and I got my lower back adjusted. And just trying to see how that goes on from there. And what else? I did go to the gym like I talked about. So tomorrow I plan on getting back on track on, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I would normally have a 10 to 14 hour fast, which is eat for 10 hours, fast for 14. But since I'm not going to karate, but I am going to the gym instead, just to do some knee strengthening exercises, do some karate strengthening exercises with my friend. That is my plan. I am actually going to adjust it, so I'll do my Tuesday, which, why don't I have this? Still supposed to be a 10 to 14 hour fast. It's like halfway through August and I still don't have my fasting hours memorized. I think that's really sad. That kind of goes to show how focused I've been on this, which has pretty been non-existent. So I almost said I do apologize. I shouldn't apologize to you guys, my viewers, anybody who's viewing this. I'm apologizing to myself. Like, I feel bad. I'm trying to set this goal, and then I'm actively not trying to meet it, if that makes any sense. So it's been a hot mess. That's all I'm going to say about that. I have not found a place still to do karate. My biggest issue is it's hot outside right now. It's consistently 90 to 100 degrees outside. And it's a dry heat, so there's no wind that comes by. There's no real shade. Even in the shade, it's still only about 5 to 10 degrees cooler, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Yeah. So still haven't found a place to train. I haven't been stretching. I'll be honest about that. I haven't. What else? I also have not been really keeping up on my morning and evening push-ups. So I am supposed to be doing 10 push-ups in the morning and 10 push-ups at night. Have not been doing that. However, my little sticky note here, I have been keeping up. Can you guys read that? Here, let's focus this. So not working. Okay, well, anyway, I have been focusing on, oh, there we go, this to-do list. So I have made a season goal. I can't read this backwards. I kind of have made time to allocate to karate and, of course, make a training log. This is basically my training log. So I have not updated my training log for September yet. I will do that closer to the last couple of days of August, and then I'll go over that in that video. So my current season goals. I have both short-term and long-term season goals. So right now, there is listed Sorry, I have like sweat dripping on my face. It's making me itchy. I have two tournaments that I want to plan to go to. So those two tournaments are fairly close, and both distance-wise and time-wise. So those are really going to help me put more effort and motivation into actually dieting, into exercising, and going to the gym, going to karate regularly, even if it's just to teach karate and not to train, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't want to be like, hey, I'm injured, I'm not going to show up to the dojo at all. I want to at least go and train so I can keep my mind and somewhat my body engaged, you know. So the first tournament is going to be in Yuba City, California. I've gone to the person who hosts this tournament twice. I think twice so far. I absolutely love how they run it. I love how they host it. They're always super nice, super friendly. They do kata in the morning and then sparring in the afternoon. So that's another reason why I like it, since I only do kata. I don't compete in WKF sparring. Not my thing. Also, in case you can't tell, I do have my septum pierced. I'm lazy and I don't really want to take it out. And I also have my ears pierced. They're slowly getting gauged, or not gauged, but stretched. And there are some tournaments who are very picky about that. They don't want my piercing showing whatsoever, even though I'm not doing sparring. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. So that tournament is in October. I want to say it's October 7th. I could have the date wrong, but I know it's like the first weekend of October. So that's really soon. I basically have a month and a half to prepare for that, right? August, September. Yeah. So a month. I have all of September and half a month of August. My thoughts on that right now. So I'm not expecting much from this tournament. If I make it past the first round, awesome. If I don't, okay. I didn't train for the better half of the year. So I'm really not expecting much from this tournament. It's more just to keep me motivated, keep me going, so that I don't just crash and burn and whatever else you want to say. The second one is the early week. I think it's like the first weekend of December. And that one's actually down in LA. So it is quite a bit of a drive. I wanted to go to it last year, but I didn't have the money for it. This year, I'm hoping and assuming I will have the money for it. We'll see. If I do have the money for it, I do want to go to it. So yeah, that's going to also keep me motivated as well, because my regular tournaments will start next season in March. Is usually when the first tournament is. So these two tournaments I want to count as like a preseason. So just to kind of see how, you know, where I am, how I can improve, what I need to improve on, and just go from there. So practice from October, see where I am, study myself, and see what I need to improve on for December. And then December will kind of shape what I need to focus on from January through August of next year. So those are both my short and long-term goals. We don't have the dates for the tournaments coming up in spring quite yet, because that's still quite a ways away. Other than that, I mean, I just really need to focus more. Like, dang. I need to really focus on my dieting. I really need to focus on conditioning my body and getting ready. And stretching, that's going to be a very big one. That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really know what else to say as far as that goes. What do you guys like to do for stretching exercises? Or how do you stay motivated when you're super tired and all you want to do is come home and eat a ton of food and play video games? What do you guys do? You know, I want to hear from you. What do you guys like to do? Those of you who do follow me on Tumblr, which would be blackbeltacademy.tumblr.com, if you guys want to shoot me a message or you want to send me an ask or something, I love hearing from people. If you want to like this video, or if you want to subscribe, leave a comment below on something that you guys like to hear from, or what you guys do to stay motivated, what your guys' diet plans are, if you have any tournaments coming up, what you plan to do for tournaments, anything. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what's on your mind for future videos, comments on this video, any past video. Can't really say videos yet. You know, let's hear from it. If you guys want to see what I do in my personal life, you kind of want to see anything as far as that, or every once in a while I do post my Instagram stories on, well, Instagram, about either the gym, my personal life, or karate in general. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's slothbeard with an underscore at the end. I like sloths. I have a beard. There's nothing more to that. So anyway, I'm done rambling. Let's hear from you guys. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, or, you know, just share the love. Spread the video around. I hope to hear from you guys before next video, which will probably be like later this week. I want to try and do 2 videos each week. We'll see how that goes. So in the meantime, I hope you guys are training hard, you're working out, you are eating well, or eating as whatever you guys eat. I've been eating like crap lately. So again, we're not going to talk about that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great night.